Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Lynn. I am making my signature plant-based Bolognese sauce, as well as a dairy-free bechamel sauce. So the plant-based Bolognese consists of some water, which I forgot to put here. I have a cup of onion, 2 stalks of celery chopped, 2 carrots chopped, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I hope you think that's enough garlic. And then I've got 1 pound of Beyond sausage, plant-based links that I'm just gonna, and it's hot Italian sausage. This stuff was on sale. Same with the Impossible ground beef. This is all plant-based. And then we're going to have 3 cups of vegetable broth, 3 cups of crushed tomatoes, and 2 6-ounce cans, tomato paste. And you're gonna see I did both ends. I learned this trick the other day watching YouTube. I can't remember what the name of the video was, but they open both ends and then you smash it like that and it goes. Then you have to get all your hands all dirty. You're being more effective getting it all out of the can. So anyways, and then the other thing I have is Italian blend shreds that I'm going to just sprinkle on top of the Bolognese sauce as I create my layers. It's an Italian blend shreds, dairy-free Daya. This is, and it does melt like dairy. It's really good. It's the only cheese I buy. So yes, now the dairy-free bechamel sauce. I have 4 tablespoons, and this is vegan butter sticks, vegan. Then I have 6.5 tablespoons all-purpose flour, and I have 3 cups that I'm going to measure out. It's a plant-based milk. I really like Califia, so it's really good. So let's get putting this guy together. I'm going to let all of this simmer, and this is not, it's just like a normal lasagna. You want to do it on a day where you can kind of have more time, because it does take time to make a good sauce. I'm going to let this boil for like an hour, or simmer, not boil, you don't boil it, simmer this sauce for an hour. And then of course I'm going to be making my dairy-free bechamel sauce. All right, let's go. All right, now time for the sauce. I've added, you can see, 2 tablespoons of water in there rather than oil. All right. Add our onion. I don't know what that is. Then we are going to add our 2 diced carrots, 2 diced celery, a little more. If I need to, I can add a little bit more water to this if I wish. Like I said, rather than oil, and it just helps it steam a little bit. You're not eating all the oil, because some people don't like oil. And now, I'm going to add a little bit of crushed, I didn't write that on my list, but a little bit of crushed red pepper, just a little bit. And, you know, I don't know why, but with every Italian dish, almost, I love hot paprika. And I could only find it basically on Amazon, but I love it. And I do about, a teaspoon, a good fat teaspoon. And it really makes everything taste better. It really does. Trust me. Unless you can't handle hot food or hot spices, then please don't use it. Okay, and now I'm going to add my garlic. Yeah, that water does just fine. All right, and now we are going to add our plant-based meat. All right, now I have my plant-based hamburger, which I'm going to chop up here, like that, as well as my sausage, go like that, add in. And I'm going to finish this up, and then we are going to add the crushed tomato and the tomato paste and the vegetable broth and let it simmer. Now we're going to add the vegetable broth, 3 cups. I do use that better boiling in. 3 cups crushed tomatoes. Ooh, a little messy there. It's okay. And look at that. Isn't that like so cool? No more waste. But make sure you take that metal piece out. You don't want to eat that. That would be bad. All right, now we are going to let this simmer and bring it to a boil, then let it simmer for about an hour. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go make the bechamel sauce. Oh, this smells so good. Hard to believe this is plant-based. It just smells like an Italian kitchen. Look at that. Oh, looks so good. So good. So just because you're on a vegan diet does not mean you have to suffer. There's all kinds of food and alternatives out there, let me tell you. So, that are perfectly perfect. There's also a lot of gluten-free products too, but that'll be a whole nother study. Right now, vegan's its own thing, so I'm gonna perfect that. Back to the bechamel sauce. We have 4 tablespoons of our Earth Blend vegan butter. We're gonna let that melt. And once this melts, got it over medium heat, then what we're gonna do is add the flour and we're gonna cook it until the flour is brown. The thing I've done is over here, I have plant-based milk that's simmering so that it's semi-warm when I put it into the butter and flour mixture. This is just like my meat lasagna that I made the other day, but I put the twist of vegan on it, because you can change any recipe, you know, just use your imagination. I'm giving you ideas of what you can do. We have added the flour. Now we're going to cook this until it's brown. And I've got the other plant-based milk right now just warming up to a slight simmer. Be back as soon as we see this is browned. That'll give us the green light to go. Now we're going to be slowly, very slowly adding plant-based milk to our butter and flour, stirring all the time with your whisk. Whisk is your friend. Remember what I've said. This will ensure getting out all the lumps. Slowly add a little bit more of our milk. Heater, turn my stove back on. I'll just let it cool off a little bit. Here we go to making our bechamel plant-based product. It's pretty cool. The different things. I'm really excited to learn this. It's super creativity. It's what I love. It's something new. It's not the same old, you know, having to recreate a million other meat lasagnas or white-based, which I guess the next one I should do. And now see how it's starting to thicken up here. You see this? I'm going to add more milk. That should be good. I'm going to cook this until it's thickened up, just like it was at my my meat lasagna, because that's what you want. You don't want it to be this watery. So let's keep cooking it until it comes to the right consistency. Like any other bechamel sauce, you're going to want to stir it consistently. It gets thicker, quicker than you think. Okay, I am happy with this consistency. Turning it off. I am so pleased with this milk. It does such a wonderful job. Again, Califia, amazing, amazing milk. Dairy-free completely. And it's going to make the most beautiful bechamel sauce ever. Okay, let's move on. Time to assemble our wonderful lasagna. Start out with 2 cups. Our veggie. Plant-based sauce. Just like that. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Just like that. Then, I'm going to go get the noodles. You don't have to do homemade noodles at all. You can just do store-bought. These are homemade with all my fresh herbs in them. It's on the other video. And they're kind of cut to size. Let's see here. Cut to size. Now, I'm going to do a third of the bechamel sauce. Like that. Smooth it around evenly as possible anyway. Evenly as you can. A little more here. Yeah, that's a good third. And then what I'm going to do is put a little fresh basil. This was not in the recipe. I just knew I had so much fresh basil. What are you going to do? Use it. That's what you're going to do. Oh, fresh basil smells so good. Now, we're going to do, just keep repeating until you have 3 layers of everything. Oh, whoops. No. Silly me. Italian blend. Silly. Dairy-free. Now we can put that on. Okay. I'm always forgetting something. Gosh. Let's put a little bit more here. Always forgetting something. But at least I remembered. So that was good. Okay. And then we just keep repeating it. We'll have a total of 3 layers of everything. Noodles, sauce, bechamel, fresh basil. Then we're going to put it in the oven, 350, covered for 45 minutes. It is fresh out of the oven, 45 minutes, covered, 15 minutes uncovered, and it's a beautiful piece. Enjoy. I know I am.